Probably my favorite of the deleted scenes is Bob and Helen going over to visit Kari, the babysitter's parents.
Hi, Nancy.
Oh, Helen! Bob.
I hope we're not interrupting dinner.
To have them be a little bit mad at the Parrs because Kari's not been the same since that particular babysitting gig. It's funny to imagine how any good parent would react to a particularly stressful babysitting gig like Kari had, and the fact that she's not been the same since coming back from it. I thought that was an intriguing way at one point to open the film. Ultimately, it didn't really serve the story that we were trying to tell, and it had limitations to it.
Actually, we'd like to talk to Kari about
We thought
that.
it might be best if we just dropped by.
You were supposed to be back late in the evening. You left her in charge of your baby overnight and into the next day.
Well, I'm sorry about that. That was not planned. The kids kind of surprised me.
That took us by surprise as well. A baby's a lot of responsibility for a teenager, and I think Kari got a bit overwhelmed.
She was hysterical.
She calmed down.
She's been twitchy ever since.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Parr.
Kari, just the girl I wanted to see. We were talking about when you were babysitting for us. Did you notice anything odd about Jack Jack?
Not that I remember. It's a blank.
But all those phone messages you left us.
Phone messages?
You don't remember.
No. Uh-oh.
I don't... Was that... No?
What?
Jack?
That's what I'm talking about. Twitchy.
This sequence deals with an unexpected development at E's house. An earlier version of the plot of this film had dealt with artificial intelligence, and it seemed like it would be good, since E has automated so much of her house, to have the artificial intelligence of her defense systems be corrupted. It just seemed like it would be interesting to have somebody's highly technological house turned against them. I liked Bob having to elude E's defenses. That was kind of the original idea. I'm happy that we went the direction we did with E instead of this, even though this has some cool stuff in it.
I've lost control of my security system!
Finding an opening to any movie is always a challenge because you're kind of setting the table for the movie and story to come. We had to remind the audience that Syndrome's jet from the first film destroyed their house. This was interesting because it said what happened directly after that moment, and I imagine that they would have to strategize on what they're going to do. They don't have a house anymore. They don't have a phone. This isn't a universe where cell phones exist. And they would have to somehow get to a phone and call Dicker to come pick them up again. And I think it's funny. It's kind of scruffy and flabby because it's a version that we didn't stay with very long. It is kind of fun and it is interesting in showing how we explore these ideas.
That was totally wicked!
I hate to cut short a tender moment, but unless you want to explain this to a crowd...
Come on.
This is your plan? To hide in the bushes of the Sprattlings' backyard?
I suppose you think the Cullys have better bushes. And no, this is not my plan. We need to get to a phone, right, to call Dicker?
Right.
Well, the nearest
We're not
payphone
gonna
is...
hunt for a payphone, are we?
What do you think we should do? Knock on the neighbor's door wearing our super suits and ask if we
When they
can
notice
use their
I'm
phone
gone,
line?
just say I went to call Dicker, okay?
Okay. That's not gonna affect it.
Dicker.
Mr. Dicker, that's me, Violet. Violet Park. You know, you just drove us to our house. My parents are superheroes.
Sure, kid.
Yes, the extraction point. Down. They'll know where that is, okay? Yes, it's yes, 15 minutes. Bye, Mr. Dicker.
For those who don't remember, Honey is Frozone's wife, and she's never seen in the first film, but she has definitely heard.
We are talking about the greater good!
Greater good? I am your wife. I'm the greatest good you are ever gonna get.
We thought that it might be fun if we introduced a person that you learn over the course of the scene is Honey. You see someone reacting to something outside, and the first thing that she does is she presses a remote, and the wall turns around, and everyone will go, oh, this is Frozone's apartment. That must be Honey. But we felt like we, A, stayed away from the big action scene too long, and that we were killing the momentum that we were gaining by having this big action scene. And B, we also ultimately decided the off-camera-ness of it is part of the joke. And then Honey can be kind of anyone you imagine her to be.
Honey?
What?
Where's my super suit?
I had to. I'm washing it.
Don't lie to me! I keep that suit spotless! And you better not be trying to hide it on me!
It was filthy.
It was next to godliness, clean and ready for action! I'm not playing with you.
It was filthy. How dare you? How dare you wash your own wife? Lucius, don't you think you can get away from me? Lucius! Yeah!
This was an earlier scene, and the idea of it was that it would be interesting to see Edna's usual job. E's first love is to do fashions for superheroes, superwear, and it itches both her design side and her tech side. But the supers are illegal in the world of The Incredibles, and she doesn't get to work with superheroes very much. Most of her work consists of regular fashion for regular models, and this is how she goes about it.
Explain your sudden interest in fashion and babysitting, Robert.
I'm sorry to do this to you, E. I know you're busy, but I didn't know where else to go. Helen's out of town.
Domestic problems, Robert?
Of a superhero nature.
Ah, you have my attention now. I hate this. Destroy it.
Jack has powers.
Yes.
Not just one, many, and they're all over the place. He's bursting into flames. He's shooting lasers out of his eyes. He's floating between dimensions.
Fascinating. He is a polymorph. Handle it. I endorse your decision.
E, I'm operating on no sleep. I'm telling you, this baby is freaking me out.
Yes.
I don't know where he's gonna be. I don't know what he's gonna be.
Robert?
Anything can happen, and I've got to respond.
Robert!
What?
The baby is gone. What is it, Humphrey?
They're going crazy. They want you to take a bow. And they want the glitter baby.
No glitter baby.
First the team will bow, then the junior designers, then I will come. No glitter baby.
You see what I'm dealing with? Is he going to be liquid or fire lasers or turn into a beach ball? I don't know. And if I don't know what he's going to be, how am I going to contain him? You got to help me.
You need to simultaneously protect the baby and the surroundings and track the baby's movements should he disappear from view. You're lucky, Robert. I am intrigued.
Did you wash your hands? With soap? Did you dry them? What? Is this all vegetables? Who wanted all vegetables?
I did. So, are we going to talk about it?
What?
The elephant in the room.
What elephant?
Mom's new job.
It's time to make some wrong things right. Help me bring supers back into the sunlight. We need to change people's perceptions about superheroes, and Elastigirl is our best play.
Better than me?
Whoa! I like Mom's new job.
Bye, sweetie.
I'll watch the kids, no problem.
That's not the way you're supposed to do it, Dad. They want us to do it this
I don't
way.
know that way. Why would they change math? Math is math.
okay,
Math
Dad.
is math. Hello?
Hey, honey. How are the kids?
Everything's great.
Is she having adolescence?
And Jack?
He's in excellent health.
What the?
Num num cookie.
Oh my God!
Cookie.
Wow, gay. That is freaky.
You know it's crazy, right? To help my family, I gotta leave it. To fix the law, I gotta break it.
You've got to, so our kids can have that choice.
Thank you, young man.
Combustion imminent? What does that mean? Ah!
It means fire, Robert.
The Screen Slater interrupts this program for an important announcement.
Suit up. It might get weird.
I'll be there ASAP.
Where you going ASAP? You better be back ASAP.